I just wanted to come on and show you May 2019's online class and kits, stamps in the post kit as I call it. So these are online classes that I do every month and I'm here to just show you what's included and what you could make this month. So you have a couple of choices. So you can choose to buy the kit and get the class basically included for free. Or if you've already got the products or you want to just know how to use, how to make the cards and bits that I've made, then you can just buy access to the PDFs and the step-by-step video tutorials as well. So I'm going to swap over the video and I'm going to show you what you could be making this month. So here we are. So I'll show you what's in the kit in a moment, but I wanted to show you what you would be making, because that's the interesting bit. It's like, if I like it, I'll make it. Now, it doesn't quite look like it at the moment, but these are three slightly unusual cards. They're not standard, just normal A6 cards, and there's something a little bit different about all of them. But they're all using the piece of cake bundle. So it's a bundle of a stamp set and a punch, which you'll see in a moment. But I just wanted to kind of show you these first. If I move these all out the way at the moment. So the first card is actually, well, it's a card and a pillow box set, and it's actually an easel card. Can you see that? Let me move the cameras. So it stands up like that. So it can be folded flat for postage, but you can keep it like that. So it's an easel card, it's a normal easel card. And the thing with these is that you don't have to put the same sentiments on that I use. You can change whichever sentiments you use. And there's sentiments in the stamp sets that are perfect for birthdays, weddings, and general congratulations and cake eating ideas anyway. So this is the first one. So you'll get everything in the kit that you need to make this. Oh, I've got a wonky rhinestone on there, haven't I? Look at that. Oh. And anything that's not included in the kit, so for example, this punch isn't included in the kit, so I would punch that out for you. But everything else, I think you'd have two pieces like that. But the stamp set is included with it. The reel of ribbon is included with it as well. So you basically need a black ink pad. I've used a Calypso Coral ink pad as well. But that's it. That's all I've used. But I have used things for colouring in as well. Now, personally, I've used the stamping blends, the light and dark Calypso Coral and the light and dark Pool Party, because they are two of the colours used in these sets. But you don't have to have those. Now, there is an upgrade option if you want those and you don't already have those. But if you've got watercolour pencils, or you've got the ink pads, now blender pens, or an aqua painter, or watercolour pencils, whatever it is you've got, you don't have to have these to colour them exactly the same as me. But I'm also going to be showing you that this is all sponge, this background is sponge, so I'll be showing you that as well in the class, how to do that, but you do get a sponge brayer as well. I'm kind of thinking I should have shown you what was in the kit first, but anyway, that's our first kind of set. That's our card, easel card, and our pillow box, not pillar. And this is a Z fold card. So Z fold because it stands like that. So you've got a decorated front there. Again, you'll get these pieces cut for you, or you can use them yourself, or whatever you've got there. And just on here, now you could decorate this pit if you wanted to. I haven't, but you could just duplicate that if you wanted to. Again, this is sponge brayered, and again, you wouldn't have to have happy birthday. It could be a wedding card, so you could put that sentiment on or whatever as well. But you've got dimension on that. You see that in there, just about. Dimension on the cake that's been punched out, and again coloured in with stamping blends. But that's a Z fold card for you. And then finally we have a pocket card. So great for weddings, so that's what I went for in this sample. So you've got Mr. and Mrs. as one of the sentiments there. Rhinestones galore, because you can't have too much bling on cards like this. And a pocket card because it doesn't stand up, so it doesn't open and stand up, although you could put this on another piece of card where it was, but pull out, pull out, pull out, pull out. Oh, look at that. So it could be used as a bookmark, could be used to leave your greeting, could be used to attach a gift card, or whatever it is you wanted to. And again, you wouldn't have to necessarily use this image, you can use whichever images you like. But as I say, it's just a pocket card, so that's the pocket. And that bookmark, gift card, sentiment panel, whatever you want to call it, just goes back in there and fits equally. So that's what you'll be able to make with this kit. So it's 3 cards and a pillow box as well. So let's take a look at the kit and see what it includes. So the standard kit, bring that over, includes all this. So you get, oh, the sun's come out all of a sudden. Oh, great. So you've got a shadow across there, but you can still see what I'm doing here. So you get 2 sheets of Whisper White card, you get 2 sheets of Crumb Cake card, you get a sheet of Pool Party card and a sheet of Calypso Coral. So 6 sheets of paper or card in your kit. You get 3 envelopes for each of the cards. You get a polka dot box there as well. But more interesting things are, you get the piece of cake photopolymer stamp set and the coordinating punch, which is there as well for the cake. Can you see that? You can see that. You also get a pack of rhinestones. You get a reel of this beautiful polka dot tulle. It's stretchy and beautiful. You get a whole reel of that. And you get the sponge brayer and a spare sponge as well. And that is all for the bargain price of £50, including postage. So £50 to you, postage included. Now, so that's the standard kit for you. But I do have a couple of upgrade options for you. So on this wedding card, can you see the background has been used, well, it's had an embossing folder used on the back of it, so you've got a nice subtle texture on the background. So if you don't own the subtle embossing folder, which is here, which everybody should own because I use it all the time. It's a staple in my crafting arsenal, let's say. So if you want the basic kit and you want to include the embossing folder, that would be £60, including P&P. So that's for there. Or you might have the subtles embossing folder, but you don't have the blends that I've used. So here's the 2 sets of blends that I've used. Light and dark Calypso Coral, light and dark Pool Party. So if you want the basic kit plus the blends, then you can have all that for £65 posted. And if you want the lot, because you haven't got the embossing folder and you want the blends as well, then I can do all that for £75 posted as well. So the only things that you will need on top of this is a Memento Black ink pad, a Calypso Coral ink pad, a Pool Party ink pad, although you could also use a Versamark, because the only place I've used Pool Party is actually on here, so you could get the same effect with a Versamark ink pad if you've got that as well. Some way of colouring like the blends, an embossing folder, so again, if you wanted to emboss this card with a different pattern that you've already got, then you could do that and you wouldn't need that. And I've personally used the stitch shape dies, which are the circles, and the ovals, which are on these ones here as well as an added extra. But again, I will cut those for you in your kit, but if you wanted to make these cards again, or you're just watching the videos and PDFs, then that's what I've used there as well. But that's it. Now I can say, because of course the sun's come out the moment I do this video, but you can see everything here. Just PM me or message me or email me, natalie@natalieoshea.co.uk, if you've got any questions at all. But I wanted to show you what was included in this month's kit. You'll only be able to order it throughout May up until the last Sunday of May, and that will be it. And then the kits won't be available after that. So if you love this stamp set, if you love what I've made with them, and you're running out of rhinestones, you want blends, and look at this. This has been out of stock for quite a while, you see. And it's now back in stock. But can you see what I mean when I say, if I've got the sun on there. So you've got happy birthday, cut the cake, Mr. and Mrs, happy birthday cake. You've even got things to go on top of the cakes as well. And look at all the different cakes. They're not all particularly wedding cakes. They could be chocolate sponge cakes, anything you like. Look at that icing. So entirely up to you, and you can punch them all out with that. So I'm going to leave it there. £50 for the standard kit, £60 including the embossing folder, £65 if you take away the embossing folder but you want the blends, or £75 if you want the blends and the embossing folder all included. I look forward to sharing this with you. And as I say, if you just want the videos and the PDFs, then access to those is £15 as well. Thanks for joining me.